Yo, y'all see that? Oh man, hold on. This,
I can
this,
see it.
this Brazil right here. Oh, shit, we live, man. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Give me a sec. What's going on, y'all? This Richie Rich in the building. Richie Rich. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Hopefully, your holidays went good. Anyhow, we doing a panel tonight. Uh, got Drees on.
What's going
Introduce
on,
yourself,
everybody?
Drees.
What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year's to everybody. Shout out to everybody from the WTU and also in the Bros Black Jet Set chat room as well. Uh, Headed up by Pitmaster Channing, or should I say Pitmaster C. Uh, Welcome to 2019 to my fellow traveling brother.
We got Nick Flats. Introduce yourself, Mr. Flats.
Hi, how you guys doing? I'm Nick, and I'm here in Medellin. I'm here until about mid-January. Then it's going to be off to Mexico for some work and some conferences. But been in Medellin for almost 3 months now, so been exploring Medellin. I also visited Cartagena while I was on this trip. I also have my own YouTube channel, which is the Worldly Traveler. So I featuring, posting videos right now about my trips, excursions, and tours that I've done here in Medellin, so everybody can get an idea of what to do here, places to go, clubs to go to, activities that they can do while they're here in Medellin and in Colombia.
Okay, okay. So how long you been out that way, man? People don't know.
I've been out here since mid-October, so it's coming up almost. It'll be about 3 months by mid-January.
Okay,
So I've been here for a while. And this is my second trip. So came out here in June for about 3 weeks. So stayed here. First trip was 3 weeks in June, and then the second trip. This trip will be about 3 months.
okay. So how was New Year's out there compared to the States, man?
New Year's, it's still going on. People are still partying. It's like 3 days worth of partying. So it's like people got started. What happened is I went by a friend's place and they started drinking, having some food and some aguardiente. And then, a lot of people in this neighborhood is in Itagüí, which is one of the suburbs south of the city, southwest. People, had chairs on the street, tables on the street, they had the barbecues on the street. So they started partying, drinking, dancing, People were dancing in their houses and hanging out too. But I mean, they were still partying. So what they did today, they kind of wound it down around 4 or 5 in the morning. Actually, they're still partying all day, really. And then I left his party at 4 in the morning. But then what he says, a lot of people got together this afternoon to have like beans and rice and something like that. And they're still drinking and partying. So a lot of people still barbecuing, having parties, house parties, getting together. It's happening in this neighborhood too. So people still partying until like probably tomorrow morning.
Cool, cool, cool. So Drees, man, tell me what's gonna change with you in the 19 era, baby. What's happening with you? Shout out to Pay Place.
Hello, everybody. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Well, first thing gonna change with me is finally I'm about to get the opportunity to have financial freedom again by way of finally clearing out all back taxes. So that way I could stop doing 5 days in Sasua, 5 days in Medellin, 8 days in Medellin, 10 days in Brazil. Now I could go and do me 3, 4 months and not really have any worries. I'm getting back on my trades this year. And also as far as for my personal leisure, I'm going back to doing three things I love. And that's just doing beats, doing music, uh, traveling, of course, and shooting pool, both here nationally and as well as internationally. So I'll be looking forward to going to certain tournaments, and that's going to be one of my trips this year. As far as traveling is concerned, I'll be doing pool tournaments in other countries. Wherever I could find them, and if I could travel to them at a decent price, I'll be doing that as well. But I will be going back to things that I'm comfortable with because I'm not doing me if I'm not doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's four things that I'll be looking forward to doing in this coming year. well, in the year that's here. So, that's clearing my bag taxes so I can travel and stay longer. Uh, Shooting pool, doing music, uh, and of course travel. That's what's going to change for me in 2019.
All right.
And
What about you, Nick? Same question.
What I got coming up for next year will be going to the Anarcho conference in Mexico. So I'll be there for what is going to be for a couple weeks because there's two conferences, Anarcho and Anarcho Forco. So I'll be doing those. I'm going to be in Mexico City for a few weeks as well, doing some traveling, some research. And then in the next part of the year, we're going to go back to the States for a little bit. And after that, I'll come back to Colombia. I'm going to do more explorations on different parts of the country, away from like Medellin. We're outside to the, I want to go to Cali, back to Cartagena. There's going to be also Bogota is on my list. And other places in the countries like Santa Marta, Tulum. So visiting different places, to see different parts of the country. Also seeing Pereira is another place in Barranquilla. So I definitely want to kind of explore different parts of the country, see what it's like, the culture, the people, the food, get and also probably hit up Ecuador as well. I think that's going to be on the list, and maybe Costa Rica.
All right.
Quito, player, Quito.
Quito, yeah, I have friends in Quito. I
Yeah,
want to hit
yeah,
up there.
yeah. Rap with me after the show, dog, because I'm looking to go anywhere at some point this year.
All right. As far as me, man, 2019, man. Really trying to start me a business, body shop business, man. Looking for a serious investor. And the serious investors, y'all contact me, man. Y'all know my email. Sasua Dominican Republic at yahoo.com. Hit me up. That's what I'm trying to do. Um, Also trying to get some properties, man, some duplexes, and get some passive income every month. My goal is to own about 10 duplexes, between duplexes, tries, and quads, man, so I can have that income coming in every month, that long money, you know. So that's what Richie Rich trying to do. Doing some, also trying to do some investments overseas. Um, I got my eyes set on DR as far as investing in properties overseas. So DR gonna be the spot for me. Um, that's about it as far
Oh,
as
just a second.
2009. Go ahead.
Just a second. As far as investments are concerned, to any WTU members that are here in the chat room who have not been into the WTU investment, we do have shares of we stocks that we are investing in. We currently have close to 60 shares now. And if anybody wants to get in, just feel free to contact me after the show's over. To anybody that's not in the WTU group, if they feel like jumping in on the we stocks and buying some shares, please contact me after. That is DREHART38 at gmail.com. Drehart38 at gmail.com. Thank
Okay. Yeah, as far as business moves, man, my main focus gonna be um, getting some properties here in the U.S. Uh, but like I said, I also want to get that body shop rolling, man. So, and the serious investors, man, not just somebody saying, "Yeah, I want to do it." I want serious investors. If you're interested in jumping in a profitable business, you damn near can't lose. Just hit me up, man. We can talk. But yeah, we want to move on to the travel plans. I think Nikki touched on it a little bit, but you can rephrase and tell people your travel plans in the
Yeah,
near.
sure. So what I'm gonna do is it's got some fireworks going on in the background too here. Some people are still
Let's see
partying.
it, man. Let's see
Uh,
it. Can we see it?
what's that?
Can we see it?
I don't think you really can't see it from this side because most of it's on the main street, like about a block,
All
half
right.
a block up. So can't really see most of it because they're usually on the main street. I mean, some of it's just like small ones sometimes. Not from here because I don't got like I'm like on street level. Travel plans would be like it's gonna be going to Mexico City for a few weeks, and then it's Acapulco for a little bit after that for a couple conferences there. It would be back to the States for a little bit, and then it's gonna be back to Colombia. Try to stay. I'm planning to stay for like 6 months in Colombia. And do some work here, get some things done. Like I said, explore other parts of the country. So the other cities that I haven't got a chance to get to would be like Barranquilla. There is Barranquilla, Cali, Santa Marta. I want to get to Tulum, which is another place, a very popular place, like in the countryside. It's got like nice farm and a nice like small farms you can stay at. Like nice little villas and everything you can be at. Then there's going to be Termales, so that's where they have those hot thermal baths over there, and that's about it. And I would like to get to Ecuador, which is right next door, right? So Ecuador, Quito, and Guayaquil is other places that are on my list, and like I said, Costa Rica. So I'd like to go over to Costa Rica as well, see if I can fit that in, like the around March to about September timeframe.
Cool, cool. What about you, Drees? What Drees doing for the 19th?
2018, I have to, based on what I'm trying to do here, money wise, I have to bypass the Barranquilla events, and I'll probably just wait till after my birthday to experience Rio for the first time. And as well as far as traveling is concerned, I'm thinking about doing another flight from Rio, possibly to either Bahia or Sao Paulo. So I was thinking about going to Quito from I was thinking about doing Quito, Ecuador from Rio, but it's more than what I'm paying to get to Rio. So I might just do Sao Paulo, just keep it in the same country. But I was looking to do two stamps at the same time. But traveling is traveling. New places are new places, and I'm happy to see one place or or two places. I'll be happy either way. Can't complain. Oh, and probably after that, I probably may be returning back to Brazil to go to Sao Paulo for the Miss Boom Boom contest. So that might be the late November uh 2019 group trip. So if there's any group members from the WTU that wants to take that trip, get at me after the show. If there's any subscribers that want to take that trip with me, get at me after the show. DREHART38@gmail.com. Thank
Okay. Sound good, man. For me, going to Brazil in May. I already got my tickets, man. So anybody down to go to Brazil in May, um, leave a comment or whatever. Going from May 26th to June 5th, man. 10 days, man. So y'all jump on board of that. And I'm also gonna do a trip before then. I'm not sure on where I'm gonna go as far as the trip in between there. But well, also the WTU guys, we're gonna discuss this in the chat room. I'm gonna try to have another meetup um, this year, and we have been discussing it in the background. We think it's Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Gonna be a cheap place for everybody to meet up. Um, the cost of the flight and the cost of the stay. Might could do like a weekend warrior trip out there for the WTU people.
you. That was
So
my next thing, man.
go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was just about to present to the group a couple spots here in the States where we could do a weekend war where everybody could come together and just bond as a group of travelers. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about New York as a possibility, Toronto as a possibility, somewhere on the Pacific Northwest, say preferably Portland, Seattle. There's a place that no WTU member has been to, and if there's any subscribers that want to jump in, feel free to jump in. We'll give you the news and break it down to you so you know where we'll be, you know. But sounds awesome. I was thinking about Toronto. Because I'm a Toronto Argonaut fan. I'm a fan of football. I've been watching Toronto Argonauts since I was young, all the way until I came to New Orleans. So, and New Orleans stopped showing CFL ball, but I was thinking about possibly doing Toronto, if possible. So what y'all think about Toronto? You know, that is another state.
Go ahead, Nick. Speak on Toronto.
I mean, I've been there a couple times. I mean, actually 3 times. It's like I don't like it too much, but I mean, hey, if you want to go, you want to go. It's all right. I mean, what are you looking to do? Just have a meeting up there, or?
Yeah, just go up there. Meet up Friday night, hang out Saturday. Everybody part ways Sunday evening. Everybody go
Oh yeah,
back.
I mean that's a good choice because it's like there's a lot of clubs over there. There's a lot of activities you can do. You can go to CN Tower, a lot of sightseeing. Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. It's most parts are safe, so it's pretty relaxed and easy going. No, that would be fun. That would be fun, like weekend trip. And it's pretty accessible for a lot of people come from the States. And then you also got some guys who like I don't know if the guys from Canada, kind of expensive to fly within Canada, but some Canadian guys might want to come out and meet you guys too.
Yeah, we do have some Canadian guys in the group. Me personally, I have been to Toronto before too. It's a nice city. I mean, I hope you don't plan on going in the wintertime though. But what's
Yeah.
up, CJ? What's up? Shout out to CJ. Shout out to Peyton Place, Big C, Dre Hart, Ken. Who else in here, man? Shout out to everybody. Jackson, uh, Nakari. Who is that? But anyhow, shout out to Damon, everybody in the group, man. And that's what's up, man. Appreciate y'all jumping in, man. And let me know if y'all football team, y'all college teams won this week, man. We had all the college games going on and stuff, man. What y'all think about the national championship game? What
It's
y'all
gonna
think is
be
gonna
close.
take that?
It's gonna be close. Because Dabu Sweeney do have Nick Saban's number. Because that's the only person that come to. That's the only person that come close to him. In the last 4-5 years. And the other person that get on his nerves, he had to retire this year. Your boy from Ohio State. They on TV right now, as a matter of fact.
Urban Meyer retired.
Yeah, he got to retire because he having you know, uh, medical issues. But that's the only two people in the college game that really fuck with Saban like that. And your boy from Georgia, you know. But LSU put it down today. They ended Central Florida's 22, 24 game win streak. They won today. It was a nice game. I watched it. You know, yeah, and but I don't know how Clemson going when Clemson and Alabama playing. They play like next Tuesday or something, right?
Yeah, I think it's next Monday.
Yeah, I don't know how that little white boy gonna hold up. Cause once that pressure get on him, he can't break out the pocket like Watson did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. I mean, I haven't been keeping up, so I ain't gonna really comment on that. But I have watched one of the Alabama games, and that just happened to be the Georgia game. So, hey, only thing I can say is, man, good luck stopping Bama, man. Got two
Well, think
quarterbacks.
about it. They was handling it. You talking about the championship game in Atlanta when they were playing in Atlanta?
Shout out to Beat Up, man, Brian Bourne, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, when they played Atlanta, man, I watched that game, man. Bama was, I mean, Georgia had them, but Bama is a 4-quarter team, man. And see, a lot of people don't realize how they beat you is they depth, man, because they keep bringing guys in, man, and they depth is what gets you, man. Because you get tired. Your offensive line don't hold up like it should in them later quarters, man. They weigh you down with that run game. So, Bama is the truth.
Right. Yeah, they I don't know how long they gonna keep that up, but shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know either, man. Maybe when Nick Saban retire, we waiting on Bill Belichick to retire too. Tom Brady.
I haven't been following anything because I've been kind of busy out here. But yeah, it's kind of
yeah,
there's been a lot
you,
going on. I know.
all you get to watch is poster buying out there. So you've been watching soccer. Let's you practically have
Let's
to live
talk.
at home to see a football game.
Go to Hooters or something like that. You could be able to see
Yeah,
Sunday football, but that's about it. Yeah.
yeah. But other travel spots that I did have in question outside of Quito was San Jose, Costa Rica, Sao Paulo, Panama City, Santo Domingo, of course, and of course Toronto. So if there's anybody that's about trying to do some weekend warrior type shit, get with me after the show. DreHart38 at Gmail. Or just simply look into the about section on YouTube.
That's what's up.
Uh,
All right,
so
send that link out the what's the name? Post what's the name? Pitmaster.
I can't send it right now. If I send it, I gotta cut all this shit off because I'm watching everything through WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. The best areas to stay in Brazil. Tell them about that. I know you know a little bit about it, Nick.
About Brazil, yeah. Well, Copacabana is where a lot of like strip clubs, a lot of action is over in that area, especially a lot of ladies. So, some of the other areas in Brazil, Ipanema is really nice though. I've been to Copacabana. I've done some of the tourist sites, Sugarloaf, and looked around that area in Rio. I think there was there for like a week or something like that. I mean, Rio's good. It's a big city. I mean, it's pretty spread out. It's pretty big. It's got a beautiful location right on the water, so you're right on the beach. So there's a lot of good, great clubs and everything to go to. It's more developed now since I've been there, since that's been like ages ago. But Rio's a good choice. I mean, that's where you guys are planning to go for. Like a lot of guys are going there for Carnival, and then around more, is it Memorial Day weekend too? Is that when you guys going to go as well?
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
we gonna be out there.
The week after, really.
When is
Some
Memorial
kind
Day?
of like special festival or something happening at that time of year?
Well, actually, when we're gonna be talking about when we're gonna be out there, correct?
Yeah.
Well, during the time we're gonna
Yeah,
be
when you
out,
guys are going to be out there, like what are you guys going to be up to? There's some like kind of like Afro-Colombian festival, right?
we're gonna be out there during the whole time. Alan Harper and Black Man's Option is gonna be having their festivities going on with their beach party on the 30th, which is that Thursday. But they're also gonna be going and showcasing the Afro Brazilian Street Party, and that's one of the things I wanted to catch up with them on, so I could be in a group setting, so I don't be getting fucked with by myself. You know what I mean? But they talking about to come to the beach party, I gotta pay a certain amount when all the hoes that they're gonna have on the beach get to go free. I'm gonna just find me one of them hoes and go with them, you know. But I'm guessing that the $100 that they're asking me to pay is gonna suffice for us to do other things with them during that day. So I know they ain't gonna be on the beach all day because I know Negroes don't like water like that. So they going to some kind of club or something they got set up that day. And for that $100, I better be seeing something else other than beach sand and water and stuff. You know what I mean? But they also have a Brazilian street party going on and some other kind of like parade shit. For anybody that want to see the itinerary, hit me up at drehart38 at gmail.com. I send it to you so you can see for yourself. But that's if you're going. If you're just sitting there bullshitting, you ain't going nowhere, don't call me. Don't text me, don't do nothing. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's another travel group that's going out there that same week. So it's gonna be a lot of tourists out there. It should be should be a good time, man. I guess I won't say the more tourists, the better, but I guess it'll make it a little safer. But yeah, definitely, man. If y'all trying to go to Rio, hit me up, man. It's in May, the end of May, the 26th, man. I think Memorial Day weekend it starts on the 23rd, the 24th. 26th is on the Sunday. So yeah, y'all hit me up. Let me know what's up, and we can go from there. Okay.
I say there's a lot to do in Rio, so it's a big city. So you just got to think like where you want to be because it's so spread out that you got to understand like getting from one place to another can take a long time, right? It's just like traffic in Medellin, right? Can slow you down. So your thought of Rio is really like, what do you want to do? What activities you guys want to be involved in? What like concentrate sometimes on one section of the city versus trying to hit all sections. Like, hey, we want to go clubbing in this section, Ipanema, or wherever it is. And then like, focus on that versus trying to like spread throughout because it's a huge city. I mean, it spreads for a while and it's pretty populated, pretty densely populated. So it takes a while to get around the city and then the beaches themselves, of course, the city is just all beach really. So it's like, where do you want to focus? Where you want to concentrate? And like, what do you want to do in the day? And maybe at nighttime, maybe have one the nighttime schedule, nighttime agenda. And then what do you want to do in the evening? Because and where are you going to be, right? Because it's going to be, you got to factor in your travel time for going from one neighborhood to the next.
That's right. That's right. All right, here go a few Brazilian chicks, man. Trying to trying to get off the net right now. Doing just a little pre-gaming, man. Y'all see that? Y'all see?
See that? Don't worry. Wait until you get to the beach with me, your eyes gonna fall out. You're like, oh my god.
All right. I know it's kind of probably hard for y'all to see, but yeah, Brazil got some flavors, man. They like Baskin Robbins, man. They got 21 flavors, man. But just a little flavor.
For some reason, bro, they got flavor, yeah, but I just really don't see them. I think Colombia is creeping up on them with Venezuelans, at least the ones that's not starving, that's real close behind. I think Colombia done got right with them, like in the past few years. I mean, but Brazilian, just based off of hype, they still on top.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say hype, but I mean, when you got a huge city like that, and you got all the beaches and stuff, they go on for miles, and man.
True that, but a
And
lot of them chicks in Brazil are, you know, it's like it's like seeing a bitch uptown, all that makeup and some of them, half of them plastic. You know what I'm saying?
they got them
It,
tans though. They got them tan lines, bro. Tan lines
all
get you,
right, all
bro.
right, all right. They ain't got no beach in Medellin, man. You can't use that. But
Hey,
but
you
I see
compare
where you're
it to
coming from.
Medellin, not me.
Huh?
I said you kind of compared it to Medellin, not me, man. See, there you go with that. You know who? You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts on the latest things going on in the Dominican Republic, man? The little issues going on.
Oh, that's Dre was talking about that already.
What's your
Oh
thoughts
no.
on Mawa, man? Mawa. I am
Well,
Mawa.
all I'm gonna say, I'm just hoping ain't nobody taking the information that I was saying and go run back over to his channel and say, oh, this man coming for you, you know. What's that dumbass word y'all be using? I ain't cloud chasing. I ain't cloud chasing. All right. So all I was saying was I feel for the brother in this situation. But when he went to saying that shit about they don't like black people, I was like, oh nah, fuck that. Nah, you ain't finna put me in the same boat with you. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is when he said the whole black folks are not liked in Dominican, I was like, wait a minute, man. Be specific. You know, when you be specific, they hate Haitians. And now they hate Africans. You know what I'm saying? Don't put me in the same boat with you. You know, because you up here looking for sympathy right now. And you know, I ain't trying to, I ain't, you know. So what it was when he said that, it was just the simple fact that I lost sympathy for him in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But you know, to Mowa, I'm happy you made it home because shit could have went further left than it did. And next time you see police, put your damn camera down. You know,
So you,
they don't like Haitians, and you out there looking like Mad Max from Shadows and shit. What you think the people gonna do you? You
uh,
know? But that's all I was saying. But
what's your thoughts on it, Nick?
My thoughts on it would be like it's all a matter of context, right? So you have no idea what happened before he was shooting that video, where he was at, what was going on. I've been stopped by police for like shooting videos. So it happened to me in Mexico City where like I was on the subway and then I started, just filming my video camera and then this police officer, because I understood a little bit of Spanish. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you have permission to do this? Yeah. And there's a female police officer like, no, no, no. Just give me all this attitude. I was like, okay, I'll put my phone away. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, it was only in Mexico City subway because I wanted to film it because it just gets packed on there. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then what was the other? Oh, the other time was here in Medellin, right? So I'm just like, near the main police station in the city. And it was like the San Antonio station. I'm filming, just people around the mall and all that kind of stuff. And this person was, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it happens to be that I didn't know it at the time, but that police station is basically where all the combined police forces go there. So I guess it must be like pretty special place that they've got a lot going on over there because they have the cavalry, the mounted police, the other ones, this one's, that one's, probably police intelligence, all that going in and out of that building. And people come in there and too, of course, to talk to the police or deal with certain issues, right? So they were like, he was home. But he asked me polite. He just said, well, were you filming? I said, oh, yeah, I just did that. And he said, well, can I see it? I said, sure. And then so I said, oh, yeah, please delete it. I said, oh, okay, I'll delete it. But he was polite about it. But in Marvin's situation, like he gets into that situation, but you don't know what happened before, right? And always says they hit them, they beat him, and all this. And so yeah, you kind of don't know because I mean, but if they ask you to like delete it, he should have deleted it. And he's like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. And so I don't know exactly how it happened, but you wonder if he was confrontational with them. What did he say to them? Because it's his version of the story, but not theirs, right? I just think, yeah, if the police stop you, you should just go ahead, delete it, or say you're sorry. Don't try to argue with them, especially in a foreign country where you're like, you're already disadvantaged in the first place. Because they
it's
have no
not,
problems taking you down to the station and holding you for as long as possible. And you'd be like, oh, I want to talk to my lawyer and talk to, the embassy or something like that. But they can detain you for a while and before you won't even get near a phone, So smart idea is to kind of like, just be diplomatic and to say, okay, I'm sorry and delete or whatever. But don't try to get an argument with you. We don't have the advantage.
I
Yeah.
have another scenario based on what happened with the Nigerian. What if one of them girls went to the police and said, "Hey, look, that's an African right there. You might want to holler at him." Because when you look at how the whole video went down, he was just going on about his date. Dude just come walk around the cover out of nowhere and just snatch the shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably put it on that policeman mind. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's his word, not against his word. Now, it's not my words word against his words. It's my word against everybody else that don't like Africans on that island word. And he talking about he gonna sue. I don't know who the fuck he gonna sue. They told me the
Exactly.
policeman
Who's it going to sue?
they told me the policeman make
It's crazy.
$28 a day. You know, so I don't know who you gonna sue like that. But
Yeah. Well, go ahead, finish up, Dre. Go ahead.
the shit could have went way left. Because at this point in time, whether he was down bad, whether the police was down bad, dude really could have got his ass whooped. Like seriously. I'm like, he had to spit hard to get that much blood on his hand. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he might have bit his lip trying to get views on camera or something. You don't know, but he was damn near crying and shit. So I don't know what he was trying to get extra sympathy or what have you. But I'm just happy he back home. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Curia. I mean, I think that's what it's called, Korea or whatever it is. But I'm glad the brother's back home. But I meant no disrespect. But you know, see the barbershop before you carry your ass back to Santo Domingo, nigga. You know, I'm good.
All right. My thoughts on it was, first of all, man, we talk about this all the time, man. It's all about respect, man. When you go to different places, man, you see the police, you know, put your camera up. If you look at the whole situation, it looked like it was three cop cars lined up. You don't film cops, man, not
At
that
all.
close up. Whether you in America, no matter where you at. I have been violated by police in America and probably another country too. But at the same time, man, you can't put the whole country in one boat off of one officer. You're saying 100% of the country don't like black people. I don't believe that. I've been violated by white people, Asian people, black people. I don't put everybody in the same boat, man. And we as men, we got to stop being so emotional when we respond to stuff, because I think majority of that is him still being in his feelings about it. I mean, if he smacked you in the mouth, he gave you a black eye, whatever, man, just take the L, keep it moving, man. Don't try to dwell on situations, man, because I got family members that been shot by the police and this and that. And I mean, if you just keep that mind frame where, everybody's against you, this or that, it's just gonna be bad for you, you know. Because every country gonna have racism. They gonna do stuff, and just because somebody did something to you, don't mean it was coming from a racist, you know, perspective or whatever. So I mean, in his case, yeah, it did look like they thought it was Asian, but they seen him with that camera, man. That's what started the beef. Camera. If he was just walking, nothing would have been done. So there's always a, a problem. I mean, there's always a cause and effect, So he would have had the camera up, he would have been good. I mean, I've been filming before, and I seen cops. I put my shit away. You know what I mean? Immediately. So you already know, man. So I think he just in his feelings, man, and he just put out what his feelings are, because I'm sure in his country there's there's bullshit goes on with the police. People beat people, burn people, and all kind of stuff, man. So I mean, I think he just should really take that video down, because I mean, at this point, man, it's gonna be hard for him to go back over there. Like, I guess he won't be going back, but shit.
Well, let me ask you though. When he did the whole Dominicans don't like blacks video, was he in Dominican Republic?
He was in
Still?
there, but I think he
Yeah, he was
released.
in there. Yeah, yeah.
He
Well, let me
released it
just
when
tell
he
you,
left.
if the right people would have had internet over there, he would have never left.
Well, not well,
Oh,
but that's part of it. But it's like a couple other elements of the story too. Is that so in Kenya they have, and you can look this up on YouTube. There's a police officer that leads a gang, not a gang, but a team that just kills a lot of their thugs, a lot of their gang members right in the street. And you see the videos of him. So it's like Kenya's got their own issues with the police. That's what I'm saying. Because this guy, I mean, you'll watch, look up those videos of this squad led by this Kenyan police officer, and they just like cap guys right in the street. And there's videos of this guy capping guys right in the street, like just shooting them in the head. And so it's like they got their own issues. So it's almost like the only thing I was gonna say is like when you're in a foreign country, it's kind of also plays out, like I said, don't expect the police to treat you the same way you get treated in your country when you're in another country. And that's because I've been stopped and frisked by the police. And like when I was in Cartagena hanging out with a woman, and that was near Trinidad Plaza, and they stopped us. A male and a female cop stopped me, frisked me. Oh, what are you doing? What's this? And we got to look through your wallet. What's you going? What's going on? So you know what I mean. So you can expect that can happen, right? And so it's like you just gotta, like you say, be respectful, right? You just can't start arguing with people, and then they calm down, because the more you get excited, the more you try to get in their face. Sometimes the more aggressive the police can get, right? But if you calm down and you say, okay, whatever, I don't know, just try to be respectful. They calm down. Usually they'll back off, right? Because they don't think you're up to something. But he also did another video where he said some guy's security guard. It was in the saying that they don't like black people here. So this guy or this cop had a gun and he was cocking his gun. He was going to shoot these Haitians. And I mean, he's kind of trying to get into
Yeah.
stuff that I don't know if he knows exactly all the whole situation. It's not like you're a journalist and you're trying to get involved in all these conflict situations, trying to get mixed up into things you don't really necessarily understand.
Right.
Yeah, and one thing I want to reiterate on this too. If you listen to the video, just like you said, Nick, we don't get the whole video. We just get part of it. And sometimes it's a reason for that.
That's right. Yeah.
But why is he chopping this video up? Obviously, he still had the camera on the whole time. And then he says in the video, "You don't know me. You don't know who I am. I'm gonna sue you." Stuff like that. It provokes the cops because they know they can do whatever they want to you and get away with. They could have really loaded him in the car, took him away, and really did something to him, man. Probably shit would have been done about it. They could have stole all his cameras, everything, and just dropped him on the side of the road. Dropped him in the hood somewhere. You know, and they could have dropped him in the sewer. They could have dropped him near that girl's family. You know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened to him, man. So, I mean, like you say, I don't have nothing against the guy. I don't agree with him putting out a video that says 100% Dominicans do not like blacks.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's why I love
100% Dominicans don't like black. I mean, that's just like me. That's just like, okay, I give you an example. I got an uncle, man. He got shot by some white guys. He still got shells in him. He's on some racist stuff, right? So that's like me making a video say 100% white people don't like blacks. I mean, this is why uncle got shot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's right for him to title a video like that. I mean,
right.
That's just
And
my
then,
opinion. But
and then
go ahead.
title it like that while you still in the country, man. Let me and him would have got into something, and he'd be like, and let him be in New Orleans, me and him get into it, and then he get online while he uptown, up the street from the Superdome, talking about, I'm tired of these New Orleans Negroes. Oh, trust me, you'll see a lot of New Orleans Negroes at your front door. Ain't no way you leaving. You'll leave bloody, but that be about the only way you leave. But you ain't gonna leave unscathed after that. Now you can't be in somebody. That's like being in your house and motherfucker telling you, man, your house stink, but he's still in your house after that. When you don't like what's in my house, get out. You know, at least leave first before you say something else. You know.
Yeah,
Nah, he
we
would
got.
go right there and complain. Man, look, let the right people that had internet. He'd have been on a plane or some Albergado. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But hold on. Without further ado, I like to say that the new WTU member, Pitmaster C, is in the building. Pitmaster C, introduce yourself, player. Are
What's
you
going
there?
on, fellas? This Pit Master. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. Yeah, I'm here, fellas. I'm just listening on the conversation, man. I kind of need y'all guys to tell the story to me because I heard y'all like I watch y'all talking about it on through the WhatsApp, but I really don't know what's going on, so I don't know the whole story of what happened. So I would like to know like the background scoop of what happened and why I got to this point of like it being like a I guess a disagreement in between two guys.
Well, this is what happened. The brother was walking up the street, and one thing you do not do with your camera is keep your camera on when you're in the presence of police. So when the
Yeah.
police personally walked up, the police grabbed him at his camera and tossed him around a little bit. Next thing you know, the camera cuts to this. Went to commercial. When they come back, he in the room surrounded by these policemen or plainclothes cops or really just Dominican people. I don't know if they're cops or not. spitting up blood and all this other kind of stuff. After that, now I felt for the situation, but after that, he puts out a video while still in Dominican Republic saying Dominicans don't like black people 100%, meaning me, you, Nick, Richard, everybody. Not the Nigerian dudes from Africa that killed a little girl, not the Haitians that live up the road and hate it. Every black person, the dude in Detroit, the dude in Mexico, the black dude in Botswana, everybody. When they clearly don't, they just have that disdain, or they had a hate for Haitians and Africans now.
Yeah,
My
I know
thing
they don't
is,
like Haitians.
right.
Go ahead.
But my thing is, don't put me in the same boat, because it's just like the whole thing with the Nigerian dude 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alex Baha. He's up there from Detroit. He's in Bogota right now. Shout out to him. Get at me after the show, DreHart38@gmail.com. But the whole thing is, when I feel for a situation, but when he did the whole they don't like black people 100%, I lost my sympathy for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, you deserve to get your ass whooped now. You
Yeah,
know?
because you kind of like throwing gasoline on the fire, man.
Right.
Especially if you got to go back to that place.
And then the thing about it, after throwing the gasoline on the fire, he's still throwing, he's still next to the fire. He got gasoline on his shoes. You know what I'm saying? You asking for it, player.
Yeah.
Like
I
DMX
don't
said,
even see
you
how
asking
he could
for it.
go back. I don't even see how he really could go back, for a long time, by
Now,
putting that video out.
no, if he go back, the first place he needs to stop is the barbershop.
Oh.
You got him, huh?
Yeah, you can't go out there looking like Buju Banton and shit. You know what I mean? They gonna hem you up again. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
advise that every brother that goes to Sasua, go ahead on and get your Chicago Bull, wherever you're from. You from Chicago, get your Bulls or a Bears hat, or make sure you let it be known that you're American, and keep your
Got you.
phone in your pocket when you see the police. But at the same
Hey,
time, in his defense, though, it could be
hey,
a possibility. Yeah, Aaron Ferris. Shout out to Aaron Ferris. I'm talking about the whole I can't say the man's name right now. Uh,
Mawa.
your boy that go, I'm bleeding him. Now,
Oh yeah.
uh, another possibility it could be, Channing, is the simple fact that uh, it could have been one of them girls out there that went to that police or that Dominican and said, "Hey, look, that's the African right there. You might want to, you might want to deal with it."
Okay,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean, because it don't take long to tell. You can tell by the accent. You can tell. I mean, that's how they really differentiate everything because you can tell by somebody's voice. You could tell Americano black versus African. You could tell just by the accent of the way they speak. A girl told me that when I was in Colombia. She told me that.
right.
So,
But it's just the whole case of when he did the whole 100% this, 100% that. That's when I was like, nah, you don't you done lost my whole sympathy right there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about now. I understand why you're not saying names, but I know who you're talking about now. That we now you gave me the story, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Richard, Richard, click on you right now where you can show the screen.
All right, this is what happened. If y'all can look, I think the first truck right here, you see that truck right there, the police has actually got him blocked in. I'm thinking it's the police in front of this white truck right here. They blocking this guy in, whoever it is. They blocking him in. You see that one police truck?
Yeah.
You see like 4 cops in there. Now, if you look right here in the middle of the screen, it's another police truck. So it's police activity going on. There's something going on. Put your camera up right here. So
Yeah,
he
so
goes in
like
between.
he
This
was
is
acting
another
for
cop car. So that's 3 in a row. and you got undercover cops, so they obviously they got some kind of operation going on. So you gotta, you gotta put your stuff up, bro. They got this
Yeah.
man boxed in, and they see you recording. You don't know what they was doing. They could be trying to take all this man fruits out of his truck. They could be doing anything, man. So you gotta put that camera up. I mean, I like my wild man, but I think he learned from it though, because when he went to the sewer, he recorded from like a car. So
Yeah, that's I mean, that's just to me, that's common sense though, really. That's common sense. You got a whole lot of police. You not from there, and you don't want to put, a bullseye on your back. To me, that's common sense, bro.
all right, but
Right.
Okay.
y'all see how the video it goes from here, and the guy's fumbling with the camera. Obviously, the camera's still on, but he cuts the rest of that. Now he goes to this, a little blood on his hand, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That just to me, that's just saying maybe he smacked you in the face and you kind of bust your lip on the inside or whatever your mouth, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like he had a black eye. I mean, man, I've been slammed on the ground by the police in the middle of the rain with club clothes on, and like I said, man, all kind of different stuff, man. But I mean, you know, we on YouTube, so sometimes you might do stuff to get views or whatever. But
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
true. That's true. Clickbait. Yeah. Yeah, definitely can see that. You know.
yeah, like, he barely bleeding, like.
Yeah. Well,
I
it's
mean,
good that some people can learn from him, man. Vloggers and stuff. He learned don't do what he did. Don't be recording police, man. That.
Yeah.
I mean, but
It don't throw gas on the fire and still be standing next to the fire. You gonna say something about somebody country? Get your ass out the country first, because he could have got he could have really got his issue. You know what I mean?
yeah, he
he
could have
said,
got. He
he
could
said
have
they
got
almost
got.
police almost killed me. That's the title. Now that's clickbait all the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Police
clickbait.
almost killed me. Come on, man.
He
How
trying to
they
get
Because
some
almost
money.
his channels was dropping anyway. He even said that when we messed up when he came to the U.S. trying to use American women to try to boost his channel, and it backfired on him. Because dudes that's like pretty much in the manosphere and like what we do vloggers ain't looking for that. We looking for foreign, man. They only clicking for foreign, bro. It's like they not interested in America or the U.S. I mean, the U.S. period. We try to dudes trying to get away from that, and I think that's where he kind of jammed himself up a little bit and lost some numbers when he was in the U.S. for a little while.
yeah, you're right. You're right about that. But this video right here is questionable too. I wonder how old this girl is, especially the one in the black.
Oh yeah, I watched that video. Yeah, I watched it. I watched a couple of him in Dominican in DR. Yeah,
But
uh,
anyhow, man, we don't get off of this subject, man.
yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Nick? Let's get off it. Let's get off. Let's give him a break, man.
Oh man, yeah, crazy.
Uh,
What I miss?
just a second. Look, Pitmaster. What are y'all travel plans for this year for the Jet Set game?
So far, we talking Brazil and Thailand. That's what we're talking so far.
Brazil
Brazil
win, Thailand win.
in May, right? Brazil
Huh?
in May. When y'all going to Brazil?
See, that's what we still got to nail down, man. We don't know whether we gonna go during the time that y'all talking about, or we gonna do it during another time. That's what we trying to figure that out before February over with. We're
All right,
gonna
well, listen. Well, go ahead and finish what you got to say.
and then try to get the flights while it's still winter. That way it's still cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're gonna go to Rio in May, what I'm going to do is put together a chat room for everybody that's going to be traveling at the same time. So
Okay.
just give me a list of everybody that plans on going to Rio, and I had that set up, and we'll be at least being able to communicate and know everybody's number and know where everybody's living at. That's the main reason why I do it, so everybody know where everybody is. So when we can
Gotcha.
say, hey, look, bam, we go here, we could go there in a group, and that way we don't end up getting got. You know, that way we don't
Gotcha.
end up bleeding. That way we
Yeah,
don't end
got.
up bleeding. You get it? You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
got you.
So just let me know who all's going. You know, I'm trying to get the whole WTU to go to a certain spot, but it seems like they just want to just Sasua, Santo Domingo to Sasua all day. You know, uh, your group like that, huh? Everybody just want to go to DR.
Well, my group is more. I'm gonna tell you, my group is more Colombia, man. I mean, they want to go to the DR just because they never been. But like my boy, he been back and forth to Medellin like 3 times since like November. So I mean, they on more on the Colombia tip, but they want to go this month in January to DR because they never been. Most of them never been to Sosua before. So I mean, that was just gonna be a short little 4 day trip, basic weekend trip, just so I could show them around a little bit and that's have that fun out there, and then we just make plans for the real trip later on this year after that.
Right, right. To piggyback off that, to Alex Vieja, uh, oh yeah, most definitely you can meet me in Rio. But if you're talking about trying to go to Sao Paulo, I'm telling you, hold your money in your pocket till November. You know, because
Okay,
November 5th is going to be the time you really want to be in Sao Paulo. Well,
November.
it's gonna
All right,
definitely be the
so
time.
Sao Paulo. So what's the word on Sao Paulo? What have you heard about Sao Paulo?
Well, there's a contest going on there, and the reason why I'm going at that time is I really don't want to be in another country during Carnival. Because that's when your prices on everything go up. Instead of
Yeah.
your prices going up $2, the on Airbnb the price might go up $15. So a spot you might be spending 150 a day, 150 for a week, 10 days. You know, it might be 250 for 10 days. It goes that much. It goes up that much. But
Oh
Sao
yeah.
Paulo, November 5th, that's the Miss Boom Boom contest. That's the whole contest where you want to see the finest women in Brazil. They will be at that contest. Last year,
Oh shit.
look, last year, it was a broad that had one leg. When I tell you that, look, that bitch was fine. I would have went and bit off another bitch's leg to give it to her. That bitch was fine, dude. I'm serious.
Wow.
Oh man, you're a
Hey,
fool.
hey, hey, fellas, well, we got everybody on the panel that say taking all these trips, man. If you got some footage, man, you want to send us, man, me or Dre, man, help us out with a little footage, man. 'Cause we got a travel channel, man, but hell, we can't travel every month. So
Yeah, that's
any
true.
little good footage y'all can get to us, man, go ahead and hook us up, man. Sua Dominican Republic at yahoo.com. And we'll put together a little video, whatever, man.
Montage.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it.
I definitely supposed to get some footage for Sosua. I'm about to rush order my GoPro tonight off of Amazon.
Right,
Uh-oh.
right, right. I might get me one myself, but I've been doing good with my phone though. I
Yeah,
might wait.
I'm terrible with my phone. Go ahead, Drew.
Be careful getting that footage in Sasua now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
do. Yeah, I might not go to. I just got one reason to go back to Sasua, but they ain't really, other than Sasua, shit. I'd rather go to Santo Domingo because that's where I had always been vying to go ever since I had to go. But I only had to go to Sasua because of the whole timeshare deal I was doing with Telemade Dreams and whatnot. So I had to go there. That was a business thing. But now that I'm done with the contract on that, I'm looking forward to go to Santo Domingo on some weekend warrior type shit. I'm seeing myself going somewhere maybe late February, early March, and I'm guessing that's carnival time. So if it's anybody here in the chat room that went to carnival in DR at any time last year or the year before that, could you please get to me and give me information on when the carnival is in DR, and I might go check it out. You know what I mean? But that's all I got right now. But oh, and also yeah, what's better, the GoPro or the other little thing I saw B dot with? What's better, the GoPro or the I forgot what that little shit was he had. It's
You talking about the
like
360?
The
like yeah,
D
it's like he holding this pin with a little camera on that bitch. You know
the
what I'm saying?
DJI the DJI
Yeah.
Pocket.
Right,
That's
right,
new.
right.
The
And
GoPro is waterproof, right?
Yeah,
If
the
I ain't
yeah,
mistaken.
GoPro's waterproof. That's why I'm rocking with it because I'm looking at the durability of it. You know, you never know when it's gonna start raining. You don't never know if you at the beach and you record, you might drop it in, that shallow water. And you pick it back up, you'll be all good. You do that with a regular camera, you're gonna have some problems.
right,
That's what I'm looking at is the durability of it. I mean, but if you can make most things work for you. I mean, anything to me is better than the cell phone to me. So I mean, you
yeah,
probably could make both of them work, really. I mean, it's just all in what you want to spend and what you want to use. That's all it really is.
Yeah, I think they both got different advantages and disadvantages. The GoPro look like the quality might be um, just slightly a little better as far as when you're moving because it's more of an action camera, and that DJI Pocket Pro, Pocket camera is more like just something more convenient, and it still gives you a high quality, but it's not waterproof. And like I say, maybe the camera don't react better when you're moving as the GoPro, and it don't shoot better in the dark either. But it's a great camera. It stands next to it, but you can just have it right here in your hand, like super easy. It's smaller than the GoPro, about the size of your thumb. It's on a gimbal already, so it balances itself. It stays straight. But I'm going to go with the Pocket. I actually got a GoPro to be honest with you, but I'm gonna go
Well,
with
let me
that Pocket
ask you this, Richie Rich. How much you know the price on the unit you're talking about? What it's going for?
350, man.
350.
But it's
Okay,
got a built-in gimbal already, so
gotcha.
I mean, it's definitely comparable to the to GoPro. It's
Gotcha.
definitely, man. 276. All right, I got your number, Alex. I'm gonna send you a message, man. I'm gonna delete your number out this thing. I don't want nobody. I don't want the haters trying to get your number, man. We got some trolls in this house. Well, what's good? Tell us about that Rio, man. You been to Rio before, Pitmaster? And Brian, maybe you could chime. Nick, maybe you could chime in and tell us about the Rio, man.
Okay, well, I haven't been to Rio. I just been researching on it just like everybody else, to be honest with you. And but I know it's not good to go during like busy times because they jack, like I said, like Drew said, they just gonna jack the prices up on everything. If you go like they go people who going for Carnival, I think that's the worst time to go, me personally, to go to like Rio because everything gonna be super inflated. So the way I would do it, I would go on off-peak times. And then I feel like you could have your way. Whatever that is to you, whatever your way is, I feel like you could have it if you're going off-peak times over to Rio. And me and Drees were talking about this the other day, but at certain airports you can get those tickets for the low. It's not as expensive as what I thought it was or what other people thought it was if you get it. Basically, if you're coming up out of Florida, pretty much, you got to find a way to Florida. You can get the tickets for the low.
Talk to
nowhere
him,
near.
Rich. Talk to him, Rich.
Yeah, he telling it right now, but I do got a video on that. Y'all can check that video out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Nick, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I was gonna say with
What
well, with
up?
Rio exactly what I was gonna say, like Pitmaster C is saying, um, you're gonna have it for the best thing for Rio is the thing is that the two things that happen with Carnival is a lot of things shut down during Carnival, a lot of clubs, a lot of places, or they're already booked for private events during Carnival. So it's kind of like if you guys it's one big street party, right? But there's also a lot of private events that are ticketed, right? So you have to buy tickets, which can be really high to get access to those events, right? So for like the average tourist, if Carnival is your only focus and that's what you're going to Rio for, that's great. But a lot of other stuff is not going to be like accessible, or a lot of places aren't going to be open. People are taking that whole time off that period of time, like before, during, a little bit afterwards. So for the average tourist, if you want to see the most of the city, you want to get around to clubs and other places to hang out, you know, there's not going to be much going on except Carnival, right? Because everybody's partying in the streets, or doing private parties, whatever. So, and prices will be 4 or 5 times higher than usual for like hotels, restaurants, food, whatever is actually open is going to charge an arm and a leg. So, I think if you're going for Carnival, and if it was your first time to Rio, my suggestion would be like Pitmaster says, go off season because you're gonna see and do more. You got to see and do more in Rio at that point in time, versus to be able to see more of the city and actually have things more open, accessible to you. Versus you being there and your first time to Rio and you only get to go to Carnival and that's it, and everything else is shut. So that's my suggestion.
Okay. Okay. Also, I heard traffic is crazy during Carnival. I heard it's ridiculous. Man, like I said, I never been, so.
It will be because you have to figure because they got to close a lot of the roads off for the floats and the parades that happen during Carnival. So the processions, yeah, of course, a lot of it's going to be shut down.
Okay, okay. All right. So, Pitmaster C, man, what's your next trip, man? What you doing next, bro?
Well, that's like I said, that's going to be well, besides me going to Dominican Republic in this month, January, after that, it's basically going to be a vote on whether we're going to go to Thailand or Brazil. Either we still going to both of them, but we're going to do one first. And it seems like they might be leaning maybe towards Thailand, and then we hit Brazil after that. So, like I said, that's still up in the air. But those are going to be our top two picks for what I call our long trip. And the long trip will be in pretty much in between May and June.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
that's what we got on the docket right now on our side.
All right. That's what's up. Um, okay, man. We're about to close the show out, man. We're gonna get everybody last words. We'll start with you, Nick.
Yeah, I was gonna say that not only is Rio, a lot of guys focus on Rio because it's their first time and stuff, but the other thing to think about would be Bahia, because that's a popular place to go to as well. And for a lot of Brazilians, the Carnival in Bahia is actually their top choice because they don't want to deal. They live in Rio, but they don't want to deal like we talk about the traffic, the madness, the crowds in Rio at that time of year. So they go to Bahia for that Carnival there too. So that's another choice, and it's beautiful beaches, cheaper. It's a good all year round destination, but also for Carnival, it's another top choice as well.
All right. All right. Any last words, Pitmaster C? I'm trying to keep these lives down to a certain amount of minutes so they actually can be watched. So,
Well,
you know,
my last words would be it's just good to see all these like-minded brothers getting on here and putting some plans together and making it happen, man. It's just much love and respect to see this going down and happening, man. Definitely something new.
all right. Cool. 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 Glad you came on, man. Look forward to talking to you again on live. Any last
Definitely.
words, Drake? Drees, Drees in there doing homework. Dre, you with me? You got it on mute?
To
Yeah.
reiterate, everybody, uh, group trip to Rio. I'm looking forward to my WTU brethren as well as subscribers. I'm hoping that the people in the Black Jet Set Green change their mind and they can link up with us in Medellin from January 27th. Excuse me, yeah, January 27th to the 5th of June. Also, I'll be returning myself to Sao Paulo on November 5th. I haven't worked out those dates because I'm working on the whole Rio thing. For the Miss Boom Boom contest. Other than that, I'm looking forward to brothers that be it whether they subscribe to me or not, or just want to just go for the ride. Let's get on some weekend warrior type things. You know, we've already picked out a couple cities already: San Jose, Quito, Sao Paulo, Panama City, Santo Domingo, and Toronto. Possibly New York, possibly Trinidad as places to go do the weekend warrior. You know, leave out on a Thursday night, come back on a Sunday evening, that type of deal. But to the people that's interested, hit me up. Also, you also want to travel in groups. So that's why I ask for people to come together so we can, you know, at least the people with like minds to come together to do these traveling, you know, so we don't end up getting more. You know what I mean? And while I'm speaking on Marwa, I'll bring it to a close by saying, Marwa, before you go to the Dominican Republic, stop at the barbershop and cut them shit locks off. This is Drees, Jedi.
Hey man, shout out to Mawa, man. I love your videos, man. I think you're a good brother.
Word, man.
But anyhow, in closing the night, man. Hope y'all have a prosperous New Year's, man. I hope you obtain every goal you want to reach, man. It's all about growing and building, and it's all about relationships, man. You know, so anything you want in the world, man. A lot of times, you got to know somebody, man. You don't know the person, you got to know somebody that knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? So each brother pull each other up. You know, keep it positive in this year. Big things are happening, man. Shout out to WTU. Shout out to CJ. You know what I'm saying? Brother Big Ed. Are you on your trip right now? Be safe out there. I don't know if we got any more people out besides Nick. Everybody be safe in their travels, man.
Shout
And
out to the Black Jet Set gang.
yeah, shout out
Appreciate
to
that,
Jet
brother.
Set Gang. We'll see y'all out there in Rio, man. If you're listening to the live feed, man, I noticed a lot of you guys, y'all watch, man. Y'all don't never subscribe, man. Go and hit the subscribe button. Go to Dre's page, hit the subscribe button. Nick page. I'm gonna put all y'all in the link. Pitmaster. I'm gonna put everybody in the description link. Y'all can check them out. I think Nick has dropped about fucking 15 videos in 5 days. He dropped more videos than Tupac dropping songs and shit. By the
Yeah.
way, Tupac got a new album coming out. Ain't that crazy? But no, seriously, he got a new album coming out, man. But anyhow, man, peace, and much love to y'all, man. And we out.